Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas, everybody. This is the Sliders Review, and I'm here today to talk to you in the month of December, since it is Christmas time and the holiday time, about So Weird Season 2 Fountain. So this is a Christmas episode, and a very interesting Christmas episode, too. It's it's not really unusual, but it is unusual. That's why it's so weird. It's kind of like there's nobody saving the day. There's not a whole lot of Christmas cheer. There is like a time travel element in there, but you don't get no like ghost of Christmas or future or present day past or none of that crap like that. And it's just like it's an interesting, odd episode. And it's actually comedic, which is kind of weird because So Weird isn't known for its comedy. And even though it's a Disney Channel show, but it was the old school Disney Channel before they went into like slap happy type stuff. And it was just a cool hilarious episode, and I really enjoyed it. And you have to pay close attention to the message because they stated in the beginning and it plays out throughout the rest of the episode. So this episode, Fee and Jack, they're at the mall. They're doing Christmas shopping. It's Christmas Eve. Fee loves Christmas to death. And she realized she forgot something. Jack is all like, we don't have no time to get it. We have to go. Because in season 2, they started spending more time at home and less on the road. And so, like, Fee's adamant about getting that thing she left. And then she finds it. And then she meets up with her mom and Clue's parents and stuff. And so they got some bad news for her. The bad news is that somebody was supposed to sing at some kind of like, I think like homeless place, and they had to cancel, so they need a singer. So Molly's gonna fill in, but Molly tells her, if you don't want me to do it, I won't do it, because we can spend Christmas together. And Fee's all like, no, do it and stuff like that. But you can tell she didn't want to. She's sad now, you know what I'm saying? And so she tells her mom she'll meet back up with her someplace, but she's gonna go, I think, like do some more shopping or whatever. And also, what makes it even more rough is that Clue and Carrie can't make it into town because of the blizzard. So Fee goes by a soda fountain place. She meets this guy. Now this guy, he's been following her all around the store, and every time he follows her, no matter where she goes, he's wearing like a different outfit. You can tell he's magically inclined with that Christmas spirit. So he talks to her as a bartender does. And she's being a little snarky with him and everything. He's all like, I can tell you're upset. And he just wants her to like talk to him. And so she finally does. And she tells him how like all she wants to do is spend Christmas with her family. She takes a lick of her what's that stuff called? A frosting ice. It's like some kind of like soda ice cream float thing. I forgot what it's called. Like ice cream float. God, I miss those things. Root beer and ice cream. Boy, that tastes me back. So she like takes a sip of it, and then next thing you know, she's back at like her house, and she's wearing different clothes, and she has pigtails, and I forget his name. The big dude. He now has like long, shaggy hair. And she's all like, what's going on? And like, how did I get here? And so like, she asks, how old is she when she looks at her hair? And they're all like, you're 12. She's like, no, I'm 14. And so she realized she traveled back in time. And then so the dude, I'm just gonna call him Ned, because that's all I can think of right now. So Ned, he gets a call on some pretty upsetting news, right? And the upsetting news is that he was supposed to rejoin with the Kiss band, but something happened and he can't no longer do it for some reason. So Fee's all like, I have to get back to like the mall and like talk to this Nick guy. So she's kind of frantic right now, and she's like looking up to the sky, and she's all like, or look up to the ceiling, and she's all like, Nick, Nick, message received and everything. Like, send me back home, buddy, old pal. It's just like, it's insane. And so then she runs outside. And then so her brother Jack and the dude Ned, I think that's his name, they run out to get her. But there's a huge blizzard storm outside, right? There is snow everywhere. And then the door shuts and it's frozen solid. They can't get back in. So Jack is gonna try to go around the house to get in, and then Ned tells her, like, what's going on with him with the whole band. She's all like, don't worry about it. A month from now, my mom's gonna quit her accounting job or whatever it is she was working at, and she's gonna get the old band started, and you're gonna be her roadie and everything. And so, like, he's kind of like, what? She told you that? So he's a little excited, you know what I'm saying? And so Fee then transports back in time some more. She's about 9 or so. And it's played by a different actress. This actress is a little hilarious. And so, like, she's at his house, Ned's house, and Clue and Carrie are there. See, she wanted to spend time with her friends and family. First, she spent it with Ned and her brother. Now she's spending it with Clue and Carrie. And so she's getting her wish, just not the way she wanted to. So she's been transported back in time to when she's about 9, when she was at Christmas at their place. And the boys are just running around chasing each other. And then Carrie chases Clue to where Clue sits down into like a bowl of eggnog. So the moms had to clean them up. And then she's talking to Clue, and she's talking to Carrie, and Carrie's being very supportive. She's all, and it's funny, the little like 9-year-old girl is like hilarious, and then so like she's all like, oh, I can't remember exactly what she's talking about, but like she just tells him what's going on, like she's been transported back in time, and she like is afraid that she's gonna get younger, and he's all like, you could always write a note to Jack. And she's like, of course. So then she takes a picture of her and Jack at that age with their mom, and she turns the picture over and she writes a note to her 14-year-old self, telling her that when you go to the mall, if you go to the soda fountain, do not talk to Nick. And then so next thing you know, boom, she gets transported in time again. Now she's about 4 or 5 years old. And this actress is adorable, and she is hilarious. The things she said, they gave her a lot to say, and boy, she's very mature for her age and stuff. And so, like, she's in the room with her brother for Christmas. And she's all like, oh no, I'm young again. And then so she's all like, do we have a computer? And he's like, yeah, you begged mom for 3 months to buy us a computer. And she did. And then he shows her what it is. It's an extremely old-fashioned kind from like the early 90s, late 80s and stuff that can barely hold anything. And she's all like, and then she's all like, do we have the internet? He's like, the internet? What's that? And she's all like, the like to get online and stuff. And he's all like, well, I have a library card. And she's like, And so then she goes to like where her mom is at. And her mom is like talking to her, trying to calm her down, because that Christmas she had a fever. Now, what you need to know about her is that her dad died before, or her dad died when she was just like a baby. So she never got to meet him. Or did he die when she was a little bit younger, like 2? I can't remember, but he died when she was very young. So like she always like, the only thing she can see is videos of him from when she was like a baby and stuff, because she never got to meet him. And so like her mom is trying to like calm her down, and she's telling her mom like, if you don't do anything about this, next thing you know, I'm gonna be inside your belly screaming, get me out of here. And stuff. And then boom, she goes back in time again. Now she's in the crib. and she's a little baby. Now you don't hear her talk because of course she's a baby. And what do we see? We see her dad and we see Molly, her mom, and they're talking and they're singing. He's singing little Fiona a Christmas song and everything. And then Molly has some bad news. She has to go and do like a concert for Christmas. He tells her go do it. Then next thing you know, boom, she's back at 14 years old. She's in the mall. She's at like a little table. She's asleep. They wake her up. And then she asked her mom straight up, did dad ever used to sing to me when I was like a baby? And she's like, yeah, how did you know? And so Fiona's all like thinking to herself, holy crap, this was real. And then so they're back on the bus, and Molly has like decked out the bus in Christmas decor, and it makes Fiona happy and stuff. And so like Fiona, she looks at the back of that picture she wrote on when she was 12, and there is the same message she wrote herself. So it did happen. So who is this Nick guy? Well, outside there's like this man walking in the cold and in the snow, and there's a man talking about, hey buddy, where you need to go? And so like, I have nowhere to go. I haven't seen my family in forever because they don't want to see me no more. And then the man's all like, hey, look man, I'll take you to see your family free of charge, and I'll go talk to them for you. So he's like, why would you do that for? And he's all like, because it's Christmas Eve and everybody needs to be happy on Christmas. It's Nick. He's Saint Nick. Get it? Santa Claus. But he doesn't look like Santa Claus. He just looks like a regular person. And so like he just wants to send like Christmas joy to everybody in any kind of way possible. And this episode is so neat. All she wanted to do was spend time with her family. And he did that, just not the conventional way you would think. He just sent her back in time to share like memories and to see a very special memory of her dad, something she never got to like experience. She never remembers seeing and interacting with her dad because she was only like a baby, you know what I'm saying? And she finally got to do that and stuff. And it was just like a really touching like episode. And I wish more Christmas episodes were more simple like that, instead of like people having like to save Christmas Day and stuff like that, because it starts to get repetitive after a while. Bah humbug, that was a good episode. All right, everybody, I'll talk to you later. Bye.